not react. I'm going to hold every commander, from the sector commander to the company commander to the platoon commander to the section commanders responsible. If anything happens within your AOR and you do nothing, you will be court-martialed. That I guarantee you.
Now the service chief have been removed. CDS Musa.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Plan B TV News Gist and Blog. Now, over the time, Nigeria CDS have been advising Nigerians to go and learn Kung Fu and how to swim in order to secure themselves. And when he said that, all Nigeria elites, they were clapping that is a good advice. At least when you see those Fulani S-men, the only thing you can do is to make sure that you just do your Kung Fu and wait for them. Then, whatever that happens, don't cry out. We also know about the buying of Christians in the north and the genocide that have been happening in Nigeria. But I see videos like this, how Fulani herdsmen, come to the society, live their life. They are not like, we have repented, we signed a peace deal, we drop Kala, we don't do those things again, we're just living a peaceful life. No, they are still putting on their Kala, they are, they are still well sophisticated, they are still doing their thing, but just that the government will not touch us, will not touch the government. We have seen several videos with them and the Nigeria security, like they are coexisting as if nothing is happening. Now, Nigerians have cried out because the poor are the ones being targeted in Nigeria. If you watch carefully now, Nigerian pastors are not saying anything. Nigerian imams are not saying anything. The cleric and the clergy are not saying nothing about all of this. But just recently, I came across this particular bishop when he was saying something, but I will get back to him later. Now, I want you guys to watch this particular video of what Christopher Musa, the former CDS, what he said in this video. I want you guys to watch it. We'll be right back.
Will not react. And I do not want to hear that I was not giving any command. As long as you are deployed, your task is to secure your community. You are all aware on what condition you are supposed to shoot at the enemy. When your life is at stake and you have no other means of protecting yourself, you are allowed to fire. When your colleague's life is at stake and there is no way you can stop, you are allowed to fire. And when the community or any infrastructure you are protecting is being destroyed and you have no other means of stopping them, you are allowed to fire. So do not be afraid to take out any criminal or any enemy that is destroying or is doing any acts of killing. Is that clear? Yes, sir. But like I've told you, the communities you are protecting must know that you are there to protect them, not to go there and infringe on their human rights. I'm going to hold every commander, from the sector commander to the company commander to the platoon commander to the section commanders responsible. If anything happens within your AOR and you do nothing, you will be court-martialed. That I guarantee you. But again, our policy is to reward hard work and punish indolence. When you do well, we'll commend you, we'll give you awards, and then we'll take care of you the more. You will be promoted. Is that clear? Yes, sir. With the new concept, all armed forces personnel will be withdrawn from within the towns and will go out into the bushes. All checkpoints to be total new impetus. Before it was safe haven, now it's enduring peace. But what we think we need is more peace. Like I said, it's not only for us to win the war, it's to win the peace. Because if we win the war without winning the peace, there won't be any problem. So we have reached that stage now that now is to bring a peace that is going to be enduring for everyone to benefit from it. And that's why we're here, and that's why the new bringing. It's a new mindset I want to create within the troops to know that we need to work with the communities. The communities must trust us. And trust is not something you buy. It's people see your action and inaction, then they know you are trust. And that's what we want to do. So we're going to rally on everyone to work together. And we want to appeal to Nigerians to give the support to members of the armed forces, because we are determined and dedicated and committed to ensuring that there's peace everywhere we operate. Those ones, we're taking them, those of them that we can refit, we refit. Those ones that we not, will be discarded. But more equipments are coming, because we think we need new items so that we don't have any breakdown. The troops are fully committed and they will be mobile, so that we can ensure that wherever these individuals are, we must fish them out. The idea of sitting down waiting for one attack or the other should go. We must go into the bush and bring them, and that's why I directed that all checkpoints within the town should be left to the police to handle. The troops, armed forces personnel should be at maybe the entry points and exit points only. We must maintain mobile patrols, and then we must go into the bushes to fish out where these individuals are and take them out.
Thank you very much. Now, when they were buying Nigerians, This man had been saying, go and learn Kung Fu. Nothing happened to him. Immediately, he changed voices and said, Nigerian military, you must take command and take charge to make sure that you combat this Fulani herdsmen. Make sure that you defend the community you are being deployed to. Immediately he said those words, they replaced him. They replaced him after this particular video. Why would he ask or command the Nigerian army to go after Fulani? Instantly. It didn't take 2 days, 4 days. They removed him from office.
Now the service chief have been removed. Christopher Musa was removed because Christopher Musa has dealt with the insurgents more than Burutai. Burutai was protecting. Burutai was abusing Nigerian Christian soldiers.
Now, let's go to the next level. The Fulani herdsmen now, they are no longer afraid. They live freely in the north. They coexist and cohabit and they live together with the normal people. People are paying ransom to them to live peacefully. I came across this particular video whereby some people were saying that if before Fulani attack them, all the Nigerian military will just come to their village and make sure that they strip them of their weapons. No weapon, you're not allowed to hold your hunter, kala or nothing. They just take it. Then the next day, Fulani come, wipe them out. That is to tell you that something is wrong upstairs. The man that said recruit more army is not saying anything. Not that we see that, okay, is the president, he gives command and the military are doing otherwise. No, he's not saying nothing. We made videos about that girl that were being kidnapped. Nobody in Nigeria, including those that are not on the social nets, they saw that particular video from another person's phone that this girl will held hostage. The motion was not raised. No security agency, no police, no government officials speak about it. It was just normal. But now, if it happened to them, they want the whole world to join them to weep. I don't know why the Fulani herdsmen is going after the poor. If you like maybe Shoemaker, if they kidnap you, you are paying ransom of more than 20 million. It's none of their concern. The minimum they can have for you sometimes is 10 million. They are not going after the rich, they are going after the poor. What does that tell you? Now, the government officials are fully involved in this business. They know that definitely Nigeria will rally around to secure, but I don't know why Nigerians are not voicing out, they are not protesting. Nothing is being done. Now, if you pay attention, you will also know that the news agency is also compromising this whole issue. They're not saying anything. And they're not voicing out. They're not reporting. And if they intend to do, maybe the Broadcasting Commission will sanction them. I don't really know why.
In 2017, for instance, there was an attack in Bakin Kogi, Kaninkong. And Channels TV, I'll mention names, said 7 houses were burnt and 4 people were killed. I left Port Harcourt to southern Kaduna. I counted 150 houses, and I saw a mass grave containing 21 persons. So the media is also complicit in what is happening in the Middle Belt. Thank God for News Central for what you're doing. Unfortunately, you are very young. You started in 2017 or thereabouts. But these atrocities have been going on for many years. Before I founded Middle Belt Times, let me tell you why. I was writing for various platforms. And sometimes when I write my stories, they will tell me that these guys are not terrorists. They are unknown gunmen or they are bandits. And one day I spoke to an editor. I said, look, sir, don't publish my story. And in 2019, of course, because if you must speak the truth as a journalist in this country, then you must be ready to face the consequences. 2019, I spent 162 days in prison for my uncompromised reportage. And when I was stepping into Kaduna prison, the first thing I wanted to see were the terrorists that have been terrorizing our people. I didn't find any. The few I found, including the ones who killed the Agwam Adara in 2018, they were looking better than me that was coming from outside in the prison. As of today, I don't know their whereabouts. They may have been released, because I remember meeting a certain Adamu in Kaduna prison who told me something. He said, look, he was arrested for illegal possession of firearm. That's a capital offense. The security agents are no longer here. I heard somebody talking about the judiciary. It's a compromised judiciary. It is. When I got to prison, I saw a lot of young men from Southern Kaduna who were standing trial for simply trying to defend their communities. I wept bitterly.
It takes VDM to release those videos that skyrocket, that draw the attention of the American. And even this man particularly is being targeted right now because he's the one recording and posting and crying to Donald Trump or the Western body to come to their aid. They were sending, Nigerian government are sending delegates to quickly paint Nigeria white, saying that no, there is no genocide in Nigeria. No, everything is peaceful, despite everything that is happening in Nigeria. Now, I will rest it here because there are a lot of videos to talk about. But I want you guys to let me know in the comment section, what are your thoughts? Do you think you are safe? What are the next things we are supposed to do in Nigeria to secure ourselves? Now that they said we are not allowed to defend ourselves, the only thing that we can use to defend ourselves is Kung Fu. And even that Kung Fu, if you hit full and AS-men, you'll be arrested for it. Just be doing your in far distance. Don't go close to them. If you hit full and you will be arrested for it. Anyway, I rest my case. I'll be waiting for you guys in the comment section. What are your thoughts? And I'll leave you with this video.
I'm the camp chairman of Rion, and I want to stand here to condemn all this ugly happening. I want to say enough is enough. We've been attacked on a daily basis. As you can see, the parsonage has been burned down, and this is not the first time. When it happened at Tanjol, the house of the pastor was also burned down. Every day we bury people. We are not ordained for funeral services. We are ordained to preach the good news of Jesus Christ. But burial has taken, in fact, the place of that one now. So we want to stand here and condemn this that happens. Every time when it happens, they say unknown gunmen. Every time they will say unidentified gunmen. Even this one that is very clear, the attack was carried out by the Fulani headsmen. And you will hear them saying now that unknown gunmen is no longer unknown. And this thing is not just happening here on the plateau. There is that saying in psychology, when one person has problem with many, it means it is that person that has the problem. Everywhere you hear about attacks, everywhere you hear about attacks, go to Benue, go to Nasarawa, here in Plateau, all our local governments, Mangu, Bokos, everywhere, and it's not different person, it's the same Fulani headsman. And why is it that they are saying that they are unknown? Are they still unknown? It's Fulani headsmen that carried out this attack. And we want our media men to help us. It's no longer unknown. It's not unidentified. It's Fulani headsmen that have declared war on us. And we are appealing that if government will not intervene, then, in fact, we will not continue to see this ugly happening. Because enough is enough.
Thank you, sir. Your name?
Your name? Reverend Pam Amos.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.